Good morning and welcome to Sandra Sunderlage, the third chapter. This is week 6 of construction at my casita in Merida, the Yucatan in Mexico. And last week there were a couple of things that happened. We had more rain, which kind of really delayed progress on what the contractors call acabados, which means wall finishes. So they got a lot of wall prep done, and to get a bit of the final finish as you're staring at right now with the catwalk and the stair railing. I was hoping that the plaster work might start on the interior walls, but due to the weather and the fact that they really needed to get wall prep done and dry, the plasters just left the materials here and are waiting for the contractors to finish up before they can move in, hopefully this coming week. So we are a few days behind due to the weather. Also, I just wanted to let you know if I sound a little nasally, it's because I had a flu last week. I was really down for the count, which was really kind of painful because I just, I rarely get sick, and I was just stuck inside. And so anyway, it's kind of great to be recovered from that. And today is turning out to be a pretty glorious day. I'm going to kind of just swing up so you can kind of see across my roof and up to the blue sky, our beautiful blue Yucatanian sky, and my Tonica, which is the water tank in beige. So it's nice to see the sky, and it's great to see some sun. Anyway, so like I said, today we can do a quick little recap, but their progress has been slowed due to the fact that the weather kind of prevented us from getting a lot of work done. But I'm standing up in the studio area, and I'll swing around so you can kind of see where we're at. This dark coating on the wall, which kind of continues all the way around 3 sides of this floor, is to prevent moisture from telescoping through the wall. Part of that was due to the fact that the exterior wall of the casita was never properly finished, so it had to be quickly remedied and repaired, and as a preventative measure they have put this coating on to, again, not allow moisture to percolate through and create mold on the inside plaster. So that was part of what we were waiting to dry, and because it was so humid out, it's just taken its time. So you can kind of see some areas are a bit lighter, so it's obvious that this is where it's actually dry and the rest is still drying. It's a tough little time of year. This is called the cyclone season in the Yucatan, when we get a lot of rain. In Singapore, I would have called that the monsoon season. So anyway, so here we are. As you can see, they've finished the existing wall with this beautiful coat of concrete. Everything is being prepared for paint. I was going to be doing plaster, but it was pretty cost prohibitive, and I could cut that finish budget in half by doing this finish, which I actually prefer, since I'm going more with a modern look. But anyway, I'm really, really happy with this finish, and the real crisp edges, which again is nice and clean and modern. And and then looking down, it really, this whole central patio area suddenly just looks huge. Something else we have not done, and I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but where the door is, we were going to remove all of that. That whole hallway was going to be moved and pulled back, so that they could pour the patio off of the primary bedroom. But because that was really phase 2, I kind of made a decision not to do that because things are getting a little too blurred as far as weekly budget. So I thought, let's keep it simple. Let's just keep whatever they wanted to do for phase 1 in phase 1, and we'll start phase 2 nice and clean. So I kind of called a halt to that change. I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. We might be doing that. This is the wall that will prevent you from falling off the ledge to the service entrance. You can see the scaffolding down there. That's the plaster scaffolding. It's got white all over it. But anyway, you know, it's really kind of a cool look. I'll swing around when I go back downstairs and go down the service entry so you can see how this looks. But it is, because we have this height difference here, it is going to create a situation where we will have to increase the parapet height because it's kind of awkward the way it is right now. So I'm going to walk downstairs. I have a handrail to hang on to now so I can gingerly go down. Oh, you can see some electrical here. That's for lighting, so I can go up and down these stairs at night without risk of falling. Again, we aren't all the way completed with these stairs because of the delay or prevention of moving into phase 2 work right now. So once we are done with phase 1, then we can take out this whole door and hallway and all the way back to this corner. And then we will do a roof extension across that whole area to create and do a patio. So we have a portal, nice deep portal, and have a sliding door there, and also on the second bedroom, doors leading out to the patio. So it'll be really cool. Downstairs, again, you can see how they've applied that finish, and it's drying slowly. In the kitchen as well. Any walls that face the exterior have had a lot of damage done to them on the other side. So this is all preventative and remediation. This is we're in the kitchen right now, and I just love how this feels. I'm hoping to put a little table and chairs inside the kitchen so that people can sit and perch and, you know, have a little view. I'll have a nice little gardeny area out here. Trying to decide what to do under the stairs. I actually thought that they were going to bring the concrete block all the way down to the ground, but instead they're floating the stairs, which kind of creates more space and gives me a little opportunity to get creative. So yeah. And there's not a whole lot to see in the bathroom. You know, again, it's just a lot of drying. I'll have to let that, there we go. It looks really scary in here, like a crime could happen. but you know, this is just that material, and it kind of had a stench to it. So I'm glad to note that this morning that kind of weird stench is gone. Anyway, let's walk through the service entrance. We'll have to snake ourselves around the scaffolding. Down the service entrance and around to the front. And then I'll make a spin around so you can see how it looks. It's going to be pretty cool. And what we're going to do here is put gravel down and then pour forms like trapezoid shapes that will be inverted all the way down the service entrance. And those will be in black stained concrete. Okay, so we swing around and you can kind of see how this is going to be looking. So it'll be lit at night, so you can see a nice wood door in a local wood, and you can see to the left where this big kind of chunky banister is, that we really do need to add to the parapet to get rid of that little awkward edge. So, but anyway, that'll all get done. And the only thing else to report is another load of sand, more gravel, and they're working their way through the cement and the stucco. And then over here is these bags and bags of plaster for the interior walls, and a big bucket, I guess, is what they mix it in. So this is where we're at, end of week 6, and I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day. See, you can see this blue sky and the sun. It's so lovely today. I just love this. And I will see you next week. Moving into week 7 here, so hopefully there'll be a lot more progress. Wait for that car to go by. Week 7 is weather-wise is supposed to be dry, so we should be able to boogie and get a lot done. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.